I feel like one of the the side eye. Like, hey. Hey. But you're oh wait, should I start? Am I starting? Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, Bryn, tell me about yourself and where you are in life right now.
Well,
1-3 something.
okay, actually, can you stop? How serious does it have to be?
Not serious. This
Okay.
is like so informal.
I
I'll
am
come grab you
at
anyway. and then
a
we
transitional
can
stage in my life,
go together.
transitioning from this phase to the next phase. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's astounding. I think I'm in sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, go for it.
No, I'm in education, and I feel like I'm discovering a lot about myself, and I'm just sort of finding my place in the world and the queer scene in Cardiff and wherever else I might find myself later in life. I'm literally holding an empty lunchbox on.
Absolutely.
I'm doing fine.
Amazing.
Great.
Amazing. I know you do drag. Correct?
What makes you think that?
I don't know. I just assume.
Well, don't assume, because people have lives.
I'm so sorry. That's my bad.
I do drag. Yes, I do.
Perfect. What does it mean to you? How does it like run your life? Like,
It takes up a lot of time in my thoughts, and it's where my creativity sort of is at the moment, and it's like, for me, it would be the paint it puts on the canvas. Like, I'm putting my art out into the world, and this is just the way that I'm doing it. Like, it's not because I want to be famous or anything.
yeah. Oh, perfect. It's amazing. You're like a very confident person, just like inside and out. Well, you seem like one. Were you always this comfortable with yourself?
No, I was not. I was very insecure for most of high school, and high school mostly, and coming to college was like one of the biggest things of like coming out into myself and realizing that all creativity is valid, because I think for a large part of your life you can sometimes feel like all of the weird little traits that you have are like something that's wrong with your head or something like that.
Yeah.
But then you realize that it's just your art trying to come out, and then you have to like just go with it and just do it the way you want, and like, you know, it comes out like this.
Like, is there like any advice you'd give anyone that's like struggling with self-confidence in high school, or like their queer identity or anything?
It doesn't get better. I'm just kidding. It doesn't get better. No, I think I like that question. It's like you just gotta like trust the process of your life, and like trust that all of the weird little quirks that you have that kind of manifest themselves in strange little habits and little creative things you like to do is like, those will all make sense later. Everything will make sense when you start making friends that are into the same things as you. Because I'd always get told, like, oh, you'll find your crowd. And I'll be like, bitch, I don't care. I'm actually being beat up right now, so I don't care. But then I did, and it all made sense because I found people who were like me, who had similar interests, and it sort of evolves.
Yeah, perfect. So you'd say just like wait until you find your people.
Yeah, I would. I think that's like pretty much what I would think. Like, I think you just gotta, or not even wait, or just try and seek out your community in the best way you can. Like, if you're a minor and you can't get into spaces that are very, because I think that's a problem, is that like a lot of queer spaces are quite alcohol based, but there's places like the Queer Emporium and things like that where you could just find people.
Yeah.
And like, just don't be afraid to make friends.
Yeah, don't be afraid to do things outside of school. Not every school, like high school feels like this like trapped community, but you can just leave. You can just like go to town on like a weekend.
Exactly. It feels like your whole world for a lot of your life, but then but like it's not. Like, you don't have to like, because you feel like that's all there is in the world, and then you'll go out and everyone will be exactly like high school, but it's not. There's like so much going on.
Exactly.
Because for every one of you, there's like 1,000 other people who feel the exact same way, who are trying to find their people too. So everyone's lonely as hell, and take advantage of that, and just like, I don't know, make yourself the center of a friend group full of insecure weirdos.
I totally agree though. You have to like manipulate your circumstances.
Look at me, I'm getting ready for the Met Gala, and I didn't think I'd be here 2 years ago.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, you never know where you'll be. But you have a very obvious style. Like, it's very you. Like, I see things and I'm like, this is so Bryn, you know? So it's like, it's very individual to you as well. Like, I've never seen anyone.
And that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
This is so you. Oh my god.
Muddy carpet or something.
But yeah, it's very individual to you though. Like, I've never seen anyone dressed like you before.
Thank you.
Do you feel like it's still evolving, or do you think this is like it? This is like what you want to look like?
That's it. I'll die by 20. This is it. It's as good as it's getting.
It's as good as it
Enjoy it
gets.
while it lasts. 'Cause the show gonna be over soon. No, it's kidding. No, I think I think my style's gonna evolve because I did not dress as, because I'm more neutral now in terms of my colours, as you can clearly see. No, but like I wear quite a few browns and blacks now, but I used to be like all colour.
Yeah.
And now I'm not, and I go through different eras. Like I used to be quite into futuristic styles, and now I'm into like more 70s and more vintage
Yeah.
things, and now I'm finding Y2K stuff really attractive, so I'm going into that. And who knows, I might be in the 20s in like another year. I don't know. Like I think everyone's style's constantly evolving, but I think there's certain things that make it you, like a silhouette that you have that stays with you forever. But I don't think the clothes that you wear will always be one thing.
So it's more important to have your own personal outlook, and your style evolves with your outlook of life.
Well, yeah, I think you dress how you feel, whether you like to admit that or not. I think it's always a reflection of our consciousness.
Yeah.
And I think that like you, for example, like I'm not gonna
Drag me.
get into your life, but I've seen
can.
because I think my growth has been quite slow, but I think I've seen yours go from a certain style to another based on certain events that happen in your life, really ebbing and flowing.
Yeah.
And I think that happens with everyone on a much slower scale. The major events that impact your life will impact the way you dress. Things you saw as a child will influence the way you dress as an adult, even if you don't remember it. And stuff I think,
What you surround yourself with.
Exactly.
Perfect. The people you're with, totally.
Yeah.
Where do you find yourself in the next 3 years? What do you think realistically you're gonna be doing?
President of the world. Chair of the United Nations.
President.
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 I'll have run a very successful Republican campaign and will restore them to their once great dignity. Besides not being American, I think I will be, hopefully, I will have established myself in Cardiff as a creative, whether that's doing drag now or with whatever else I like to do. That's my goal. I think that's realistic enough.
Very realistic.
Yeah.
Would you want to do more gigs?
I would love to.
Yeah. So if you're watching
Please.
and
Please, if
you
you're
have
out there
venues,
Please.
please get this girl on a stage.
Is this getting shown to people?
This isn't gonna be on YouTube.
Love that.
Yeah.
I love this. This is so much fun. Can we
This
do
is
this all
so
the time? I want to
fun.
do this
Yeah.
Even if we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
Just
Just
fake
interview.
ourselves. Oh my
I know. I
God.
feel like a little. I don't know. I feel like a professional, but
You are a professional, love.
thank you. What does fashion mean to you? That's a good question.
Nothing.
Absolutely
Yeah.
nothing.
I think it means kind of on similar to what I was saying earlier is I think I don't know where to look. Am I looking at you? Or I don't know. I'm looking at you because I'm I don't know what it means, and then I'm just looking at you.
Yeah.
I think it should be based on who you are as a person and being projected into the world. I think everyone has something to say. I think a part of courses and stuff should be about learning what you want to say. Everyone's got a message, and I think fashion is the best way to express that because it's what people take in when they see you.
Ooh, that's a good take.
You don't remember what that person said, but you remember what they were wearing, and you always go oh, that person had a really nice top. And it always just and fashion tells a story after because we don't have any evidence of what history was like 1,000 years ago, but we do know what they dressed like because of different things like that. Yeah, because visuals will always be the most lasting thing.
Yeah, it's like art for the streets, for the eyes, you know.
Exactly. Art for the streets. That's a brand name.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cute.
The streets are my runway. Do you agree? Wow.
I think that's a sign you should get off the streets.
Yeah. What do you tell? What would you tell your past and future self? Advice for the past, what you'd want to continue doing for the future.
Run. Run away. I'm running away from my past and my future. I'm keeping in the moment. I think you should be. What was the question?
advice for the past and something you'd want to continue doing for the future.
Yay, okay, so advice for the past would be that I took myself far too serious. It's this thing I still struggle with, is I take myself way too seriously, and I'm thinking that I'm being watched at every turn, so I can't experiment or change my ideas or go back on my vision, and everything has to be really, like, linear. But you can just, the artistic process is wildly varied, and you need to just take time to experiment and explore.
Yeah.
And for the future, what I would like to keep doing is I would like to keep doing, I don't know really. I think I haven't made a firm plan for my future.
Maybe like keep motivated, because you're a very motivated person right now. Like you have plan, like you want to be known in Cardiff. Would you think?
I'm really succeeding at that.
And to be fair, half of Cardiff knows this person. Actually, everyone in Cardiff.
Oh my goodness, I met someone last night and they were like, "What's your drag name?" And I said my name, and then they were like, "I don't know who you are." To my face in the smoking area. It was so bad.
Jarring. Well, that'll change in the future.
And I'm aiming to change that one person's perspective, and that's it.
Yeah, and that's the future goal.
That's my goal.
That's for you in your future. If you're looking back
All
at
the
this.
very smoking area shall know the name.
To be fair, that is a challenge. That is a challenge. But thank you for letting me interview you. It was
Letting me
amazing.
ramble into a camera for what is like 12 minutes of unusable footage.
Unusable. Amazing footage. What are you on about? But yeah, I hope you have a good day.
I pray that you can salvage some of this interview, and I love it.
Thank you. Oh, do you want to show your final piece since you have it?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, before we go, don't get makeup on it. Ooh. Yeah.
Actually, that's not the truth, Alan. You worried about
Wow.
it. And that's what I'm modelling my face after right now. Hopefully that will come
Felted and sewed, all by yours truly.
Sewn. I look like a really funky sponge.
Do you want to tell us a bit about your...
My concept?
Yeah.
Well, I would say that my concept is really, it's about queer journeys and the growth of a person, which is kind of like what you've been interviewing me about right now, so this is really fun. But it's just sort of to do with sort of learning who you are as a person and growing, and I've used a metaphor for dividing cells and bacteria and like the beginning of life at a like a really small level to sort of symbolize that. So my outfit, this one, is all about adding onto, like, I'm taking this like naked form that I have on me and I've grown stuff out of it to be like about myself accepting more for myself on top of my masculinity and my male identity, and my gender journey and things like that. And I've made a separate piece for my friend who is a transgender woman about
a picture of that. Yeah, right there.
about their journey as to shedding their male identity and extending into the feminine and things like that. So they have like a suit that's been deconstruction is like falling off their body to reveal their nakedness.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you so much for running us through that. And very excited we can catch you modeling in what? In like, when's this gonna come out? On the day you're modeling it. So stay tuned on this day. Woo! But yeah, thank you.
Interviewing me.
No problem. Thank you so much.
I don't know if this is going to be in the magazine or if it's going to be in the book or whatever. Oh, if this is in the magazine, anyone who reads this, go and follow this person on Instagram or whatever.
Thank you.
Or
I'll
just
put
make,
your
or just.
Instagram up for sure as well.
Oh yeah, put my.
Yeah. Follow. Amazing.
Great.
Thank you. Bye.
I love it.